This is Saturday Showcase presented by 5 Hour Energy. It's just a 2.5-hour bus ride from Wichita State to Tulsa University. The 23rd ranked Shockers are all business as they take on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Matt Schick along with Sean Harrington. We've got a near sellout crowd, nearly 8,400 here on hand. This is a series that dates back nearly 90 years. Sean, it's been a while since it's meant this much.
Both of these teams trying to stay on top of the American standings. Tulsa's done a really good job of defending home court in conference play so far. 2
of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Conference, Tulsa and Wichita State, going toe-to-toe here at the Reynolds Center, and we're underway. Wichita State controlling the tip. One of the things that Greg Marshall has been emphasizing all week, facing this zone with man-to-man principles that Tulsa initiates.
Yeah, matchup zone. A lot of times Tulsa will guard you when you're in your area. They pass you off when you cut through. Really important to get ball and body movement against it. Can't be stationary.
Dexter Dennis with the kick to Trey Wade is good.
Excellent first possession for Wichita State. Ball got moved side to side. Penetrate and kick. Wade able to knock that one down.
Junior college transfer playing a key role this season so far. Speaking of transfers, Brett's Brandon Rochelle, number 00, the former LSU Tiger. That one's going the other way, a moving screen. That's going to be on Emmanuel Ugbo.
You gotta get those feet set when you're setting those ball screens. Ball handler takes off a little early that time.
Wichita State. Again, a pretty young team, but a lot of returning players from last season, some new faces. Burton, one of those returning starters, unable to get that one to fall.
And who's going to control the glass? That time Tulsa, good box out. Limit Wichita State to 1 shot. That's going to be important all night long.
Ugbo, left hand, no good. And again, this game might be in Tulsa, but there is plenty of yellow and black here in the stands. This is fun.
Yeah, great atmosphere. There should be a lot of energy on every possession.
Here's Echenike with a nice left-handed hook shot.
And good patience that time from the big fella inside. No double team comes, so he takes his time. Goes to that lefty hook.
That's one of the things they've been emphasizing. Want to funnel the ball down inside to him. Rochelle fade away, no.
Rochelle made it a little more difficult that time than he needed to. Looked like he had the angle initially. It's a fade away.
Etienne too firm. Going the other way to Tulsa. Take a look at Greg Marshall in his 13th season at Wichita State. 22nd overall as a head coach. 11 straight postseasons. And that Final Four back in 2013. He's won wherever he's been, and he's done it here for a long time.
And a really good job closing out the year last year. Struggled early on, and then a nice run to get to the NIT. And that gave this team confidence, that late season run that they made. You mentioned a young team, but a lot of guys that played heavy minutes last year got some good experience.
Made it to the NIT semifinals a season ago. Like Marshall saying, just let this team know how fun it was to win basketball games. That one goes out of bounds. Good defense, 10 on the shot clock, remains Tulsa basketball. And there's a look at Frank Haith in his 6th season as head coach in Tulsa. They have outperformed preseason predictions 5 straight years, and they're about to do it again. Here's Carita with 7 on the shot clock. Tries to feed that one down low to Igbanu, but Echenike is there.
Tulsa needs to settle down on the offensive end. A lot of energy in this building.
Frank Haith saying he wants his team to just embrace the moment today. A near sellout crowd here at the Reynolds Center. Here's Echenike again on the block, working on Igbanu. Too strong, good defense there by Igbanu, and Joyner collects.
Igbanu stood his ground that time, didn't go for the shot fake.
3 ball from Horn. Jariah Horn with the 3. Double-figure scoring in 5 straight games.
He can really stretch the defense. You have to find him in transition, a foreman that can step out and knock down the 3. You need to communicate on that defensive end. Otherwise, Horn's going to make you pay. Knocks that one down from beyond the arc.
Jariah Horn coming off his first double-double of the season, second of his career, went for 10 points, 11 rebounds in the overtime win on the road at UConn. And Chinike, he can hit that. Just his 4th made 3 of the season, but last year he was able to hit a few more of those, 12 of them. And he is off to a great start. Here's Rochelle with the fadeaway, no.
A couple times now we've seen Rochelle fade away. He needs to go up strong, get that momentum going towards the basket.
Etienne with the kick. Trey Wade. That one's short, but he collects the rebound off the tip. Nice dish to Etienne.
Good activity from the Shockers. Good ball movement. That had Tulsa scrambling. Allowed for the offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity.
A lot of yellow and black here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Less than 200 miles separating these two campuses in a series that dates back nearly 90 years. Zigbanu off the glass.
And there might not be anybody playing as well as Martin Zigbanu right now, averaging almost 19 a game over the last 3. He has been a force on the inside, getting good position that time. Got his defender buried under the rim.
We've been coming off the bench last 7 games, and Coach Haight saying it just took a little bit of pressure off of him, a little bit, allowed him to come in off the bench, nice and fresh after watching the game for a minute or 2. And we're a handful of minutes into this one. Wichita State with a 9-5 lead over their rival, Golden Hurricane. Thriller statue in Tulsa, 75 feet tall, the 6th tallest statue in the United States. That information fresh off Wikipedia, so it must be true. Wichita State with an early lead over Tulsa. Matt Chick along with Sean Harrington. A near capacity crowd here at the Reynolds Center. Wichita State fans making the 2-hour drive here to Tulsa, and for good reason. They've owned this series of late, winners of 12 of the last 13.
Yeah, looking for a huge road win here today. They keep pace with Houston, and Tulsa want to stay up on top of the standings with a win today. Houston lost. They are alone in first place in the American.
Tulsa, preseason pick to finish 10th in the league, sitting out there with a 6-1 league mark. Zigbanu loses the dribble, picked up by Wade. Grant Sherfield now with the basketball on the floor, the freshman guard out of Wichita, Kansas. A lot of contributions from youngsters here at Wichita State. Sherfield and Etienne on the wing. Here's the sophomore Dexter Dennis.
Winding down. He's going to organize this team now. Get a good shot here. The shot clock comes down.
3 on the shot clock. Here's Sherfield looking, got to get it off, and they don't see it. Greg Marshall has some words for Sherfield. Again, when you've got youth on the floor, especially when you're dominating the basketball, those mistakes can happen.
On the road, you have to be aware of the shot clock situation. That time, nobody on the floor took charge of the team. Good job by Tulsa. They were in that matchup zone that time. Got Wichita State to be very stationary on that possession.
Darien Jackson looking for Zigbanu. We got a whistle. And we got a foul.
They're working hard on the inside. The bucket early on in this ball game. Never picks up a foul. He is burying his defender right now, putting him right under the basket. If he gets it there, it's either a bucket or a foul.
Here's Zigbanu on the block. Zigbanu gets his man in the air, can't get it to fall. Loose ball out of bounds, and that will be Wichita State basketball. Zigbanu has been terrific, had a career-high 28 points in the overtime win against UConn, and Frank Haith wasn't going to take all the credit for that. The fact that he's been Igbano's been great coming off the bench the last 7 games. Came off the bench again today. Sat the opening minute, then comes in. What does that do for a player?
Yeah, some players get their confidence kind of watching the game for a couple minutes, settling in, seeing how the flow of the game is going to go. And he has responded and played extremely well for the last 3 games. I love that he's getting to the line almost 12 times a game.
Another short clock here for Wichita State. Sherfield's got to get it off. Loose ball, tussle for the basketball. And we got a jump ball. That'll be possession arrow, Tulsa. What's hurting Wichita State here? They were working so well against that zone. Then they made some substitutions, and now it's not working.
Ball and body movement be a big key to this ball game. You go up against a matchup zone, sometimes it gets you to just stand. And against a matchup zone, you want to run either your man stuff or zone sets that are going to get you moving. You got to get that ball reversed side to side, attack the middle of a zone, play inside out.
Freshman on freshman there. There's Isaiah Hill being counted by Sherfield. Ryan Horn.
Give Wichita State some credit on this end. They've been really good defensively so far in this ball game.
Here's a short clock. 3 on the shot clock. Jackson, no. And a shot clock violation. Saw Jackson attempt that 3. He's been pretty hot from 3 of late. Missed the first 23-point field goal attempts of his career, and then went on to hit 7 of 15 in his last 5 games.
He has been hot from the outside. Wasn't even attempting them. Only 4 attempts on the season until those last 5 games, and now he's 7 of 15 in those games. So the secret weapon, he's been hiding it for 2.5 years. Where's it been?
Hard to believe. 0 for your first 20, and then you go on a barrage. Etienne, corner 3, Stephenson, no. Echenike trying to get that loose ball, and does. Shot clock resets to 20. Sherfield with the bounce pass. Inside to Dennis, rejected. 8 on the shot clock, Stephenson. 5 on the shot clock. Great defense again by Tulsa. Dennis settling for those shots, but they're going to get another opportunity as that ball goes off the hands of Isaiah Hill. What's the difference between a regular zone or a 2-3 zone and a matchup zone, man prisoner?
Yeah, matchup, you're gonna guard when you're in your area. So if you're guarding the ball, you're playing man-to-man. When a player cuts, you pass them off to a teammate. So you're gonna stay in an area, you're gonna pressure man-to-man here. The ball's in your area, you're pressuring. If it leaves your area, you're gonna pass it off to your teammate.
Well, Stephenson passed it off to his teammate, Grant Sherfield, who hits the 3. 12-5 lead for the road team, Wichita State.
Tulsa's got to get something going on the offensive end here.
Defense there by Echenike. 18 on the shot clock. We got a substitution here. Brandon Rochelle, the former LSU Tiger, coming in for Martin Zigbanu.
Also likes to play inside out. If it's not Igbanu getting a touch in the lane, the ball's not getting to the lane offense. They got to find a way to get some dribble penetration or passing to get into that lane.
Hill with some penetration, can't get that one to go down. Been mostly Wichita State so far, a 7-point lead. We're at the under 12 in Tulsa. Hurricane, huge crowd here, near sellout, more than 8,000 on hand here at Reynolds Center. 131st meeting between Tulsa and Wichita State. Two conference rivals back in Missouri Valley Conference days, 1945 to 1996. Reigniting the rivalry, and it's great to see. So there's a lot of fans from both teams here in the building as Hill connects on the first. This is a Tulsa team that is finally getting to a point where they're playing for something more than just bragging rights.
Yeah, they've been terrific here. Last 5 games, 5-game win streak. They're doing it in the defensive end. They've been locked down, making opponents uncomfortable. Mixing up here now, 3/4 court press, but it's been this half-court defense. Really getting teams to try to beat you from the outside, protect the lane, and then attacking the glass.
Echenike continues to call for it. He's being worked on by Jariah Horn. Sherfield looking for it. Now asks for the screen. Gets it. Rises. Yes. If you're not going to get it inside, maybe just call for a ball screen.
Exactly right. Sherfield known for driving, penetrating, attacking into the lane. He's knocked down a couple long jumpers here now.
Got some good defense here from Stephenson. That one is rejected. Elijah Joyner. Now here's Joyner at the other end. Carita from long range.
Big block by Joyner. Pushes the break the other way. Carita knocks down a three, gets the crowd back into it. It's an energy play. You don't give up on it.
Huge sequence there. Dennis, too strong. Here's Joyner again. Joyner with the no-look.
Frank Haith loves the way Joyner's been playing. So it doesn't always show up in the stat line, but he's our emotional leader. He's our vocal leader. A couple huge plays, a block, a rebound, and pushing the basketball to a couple buckets.
Stephenson. Eric Stephenson, the sophomore, with his 40th made three-point shot of the season.
You have to find him beyond the arc. He struggled the last 4 games, only averaging 5.7. You give him that much space, he's going to knock it down.
Joyner playing with some confidence. Couldn't get that one to fall. Echenike with the rebound.
Yeah, pace starting to pick up a little bit. Transition defense, really important now. Teams start pushing the basketball. You got to match up in transition. You don't want to give up any open looks.
Echenike on the block, working on Horn. It's the double. Some good help there by Rochelle and a steal by Hill. 2-on-2 the other way. Hill. That one is rejected by Dexter Dennis. Great defense being flashed on both ends.
Some high energy. Pushing the basketball after a steal. And then Dennis getting back into the action. The elbow block.
Right. Served on a platter. Well, he'll take a seat. 26 here on the shot clock. 4-point game here, 9.5 to go in the first. Joyner. Gets the screen from Echenike. And a nice steal there by Elijah Joyner. Here's Jackson. Stephenson had the arms, but Rochelle with the flush.
That's a good push in transition. No block out. Rochelle with the easy one.
Three ball too strong by Etienne. Momentum in the favor of Tulsa now. Isaiah Hill, the freshman. 8 on the shot clock. Joyner, spin. Got a couple of good looks there he's created.
And getting the good looks, you got to keep taking them. Can't get frustrated. Have that good body language. They're going to start to fall if you get good shots.
Steal here by, and it's going to go on the baseline. Might be, and it is, Tulsa basketball. Good defense shown by the Golden Hurricane.
Using that length, active arms, active hands, deflections, leading the steals.
Tulsa had 4 turnovers in the first 6 minutes or so. They've settled down on that end. And now a chance to tie or take the lead. Darien Jackson drawing the double. And we're going to have some steps on Marcus Igbanu. 6th turnover for Tulsa. We've reached the under 8s. It's been a defensive day so far. Rochelle. Djokovic for the last 5 matches they've played over the last few years. Djokovic, the reigning champ. Wichita State has been reigning over this rivalry, winning 12 of the last 13 in this series. Before that, Tulsa owned this series, winning 13 straight. It's been a while since this rivalry has meant this much. 2 of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Cup.
You can feel in the building. Great crowd on hand. A lot of Shockers in the building as well. So each possession, crowd getting on their feet.
Wichita State has made just 3 of their last 12 shots because of defense like this from Tulsa. 1 on the shot clock. Burton, he didn't get it off in time. That will make a coach go crazy.
And trying to get the players on the same page. Come out of a timeout, you know what set you want to run. Just not executing on that end. With the shot clock winding down, you know where you're going to go with the basketball. Give Tulsa a lot of credit. Defense causing some havoc again on that end.
That shot clock is not new this year, right? And this has been above the backboard for an extended period of time, for many years now.
I think it's been 30 for quite a while, too.
Foul here. That's on Brandon Rochelle on the offensive end. It's his first second team foul here for Tulsa.
I've seen a couple moving screens already here for Tulsa. Those are turnovers you want to eliminate. You get a shot up every time down the floor.
More than 3 minutes without a point here for Wichita State. Playing that 2-point lead, less than 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Stephenson. Echenike with the strong rebound and put back.
Great job by Echenike to carve out some space to clear up that miss. Second chance opportunity, big key to this ball game.
Echenike, lone senior, top returning scorer from last season. Look at that defense there. That's Dennis. To the grass. Darien Jackson with the lay-in.
We've been talking about his threes. He's hit 7 of his last 15, but that's when he's at his best. Getting all the way to the basket.
Chance to tie or take the lead here for Tulsa. Igbanu calling for the basketball, working on Echenike, and a foul on Echenike.
Just so active down there on the blocks. To consider if you're going to send a double team or not on him. In this position, down around the rim, he's tough to handle. He's been playing great over his last 3.
Coming off a career-high 28-point outing is Igbanu. Rochelle, tough shot, too strong. There's Igbanu with the rebound. Echenike collects. Frank Haith has loved how Igbanu has been more assertive on the glass. Quick ahead to Jackson. Here's Igbanu again, working on Echenike, a whistle, going the other way. Igbanu, demonstrative in his disagreement. What do we see?
Driving baseline. Lowers the shoulder. Defender at position.
260 pounds fell pretty quickly there, but that's what you do.
Yeah. You're moving your feet. You establish that position. Anytime you lower that shoulder, you're going to get called for it.
Tulsa now turning the ball over 8 times. They average 13 a game. And that one goes off the hands. That's Bjorn Midgard seeing his first action of the day.
Both teams now turn the basketball over a little bit. Take advantage of a little bit of a drought on both sides. Who can string together a couple scores here to take control of this ball game as we head closer to the half?
Uriah Horn, and we might have a jump ball. We do. Possession arrow goes to Wichita State. Just great defense or suffering offense?
A little bit of both. You gotta give him credit here. This is great hands. You move your feet, you get in front of that ball handler, tie it up. That's great defense. Obviously, we've seen some turnovers here. Last couple possessions, offensive fouls, throwing the ball away. That's poor offense, but the defense has been tight on both ends so far in this first half.
Match fix Sean Harrington here. 2 of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Conference. Wichita State and Tulsa. Wichita State has won 12 of the last 13 in this series. Sherfield too strong. Rebound here by Uriah Horn. Rochelle, nearly another jump ball. 8 on the shot clock. Elijah Joyner gets the screen from Ugbo. 2 on the shot clock. Rochelle. Fight for the loose ball, and we're gonna have a foul. That foul on Wichita State. We were off to a great start. 2 teams struggling offensively. Defense has come to play. We're at the under 4. Pre-shot clock era is when that began. And the score would indicate maybe we don't have a shot clock here. 18 to 16 your score. A lot of fans out here. More than 8,000 here. A bunch making the trip south from Kansas, Wichita, and Koch Arena. 2.5-hour drive between these 2 campuses. In a series that has been dominated of late by Wichita State. Greg Marshall said when he came on board, as Joyner hits the 3, this was a series that they wanted to reinvigorate, and Greg Marshall has won 10 of 11 against Tulsa, but now Tulsa with their first lead of the day, and that didn't last long.
That's how you silence a crowd, and that's how you get easy baskets. Good job. Echenike getting good position inside. Wichita State finds him. Quick move by Echenike, too. Didn't allow any double team to come get him.
Jackson off glass. Echenike with the rejection. Echenike, the only player in this game with more than 5 points to his name. He's got 11 to lead all scorers. Sherfield trying to find Echenike. Good hands there by Tulsa. Here's Brandon Rochelle. Rochelle trying to get himself going a little bit.
Yeah, Rochelle needs to be active here. It's getting quiet here in this first half.
Joyner! His second made 3 in the last minute.
See the emotion on his face, and this team thrives off his energy, his leadership. 2 huge buckets back to back. Gets the crowd involved, energizes his teammates.
3 ball the other way. Tyson Etienne.
And that's a freshman answering the call. Crowd into it. You're on the road. Freshman steps up. Big 3. That's what he does. Of 14 games, he's hit multiple 3s. So he can get hot in a hurry.
Joyner. 2 minutes to go here. Shot clock resets. Rochelle rejected by Echenike.
Echenike making his presence felt on both ends of the floor now.
You got to reward him, don't you?
Yeah, keep moving the basketball. Don't stare him down. Move it so he can get an angle on the post and then feed him.
Ten on the shot clock. Etienne wants a foul, gonna get it. Rose to take the shot. Brandon Rochelle with his second team foul, number 4. How about Elijah Joyner? Last 8 games, just 2 of 17 from 3. He had 2 threes in about a minute here.
And Frank Hayes loves the leadership he brings, communication, talks to his teammates. He likes when he can knock down 3s too. That's a little added bonus.
Been a vocal leader on this team, even when he was a backup point guard a season ago. Playing behind Sterling Taplin as Etienne connects on the free throw.
Impressive freshman here, Etienne, averaging almost 10 a game. 1.7 assist to turnover ratio as well, so takes care of the basketball, gets you the scoring when you need it. It's an instant O right there.
Etienne takes a seat. Stephenson back in. Eric Stephenson, the sophomore guard.
Wichita State goes full court press after the made free throw.
The freshman Hill breaks the press. Less than 90 seconds to go in the first half. 3-point Shocker lead. The glass, no, Joyner. I just love the energy that he provides.
Yeah, he's bringing it right now. He's playing with a little bit of a swagger to him. Knocks down a couple shots. Feels like he can beat his man off the dribble. Really good hesitation. You see that stutter step. It freezes the defender for just a second, and he can explode to the rim and then plays through that contact.
Every make or miss you're going to hear cheering in this type of setting. Bunch of blue, bunch of yellow, bunch of black.
This is a lot of fun. You love playing in these types of environments, these types of games.
You've been a part of that, the bragging rights game with Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois Mizzou, great rivalry. This is what you play college basketball for, those rivalry games. And there's that energy on both ends. Gotta keep your cool. Don't let too many swings and runs go against you.
Stephenson with the quick pass to Sherfield and a travel. Frank Haith pumps his fist. Greg Marshall just goes back, paces, and gives a little vocal instruction to Sherfield.
Yeah, and that's the energy we just talked about. There's a little buzz in the arena, and so you try to make a move too quick. And that's what happens when you get sped up because of the emotion, the energy in the game. You gotta keep those fundamentals.
On the baseline, Hill out of bounds.
Nowhere to go there. You have to know where you're going with the basketball. Can't force it. Can't go baseline unless it's open. The baseline jumps out there as an extra defender, and that time Hill steps on the line.
Less than a minute to go.
See if Wichita State tries to go 2 for 1 here.
Looks like they attempt to. Echenike off the glass.
He's been terrific. What a first half. He is dominating in the lane, getting great position, taking his time. Good finish.
Horn for 3. And Wichita State is going to hold for 1. Echenike, 13 points on 6 of 9 shooting. He's got 13. The rest of his Shocker teammates with 14.
I'd like to get him a touch here if you can.
Echenike sets the ball screen on Hill. Sherfield, little push off. Offensive rebound and a foul. Dexter Dennis wants it to count. So does Greg Marshall. We get another look at that, but Dennis with a strong offensive rebound. And a chance to extend this lead going into the locker room.
Good job attacking the glass. Less than 2 seconds. You have to box out if you're Tulsa.
Darien Jackson called for the foul. And Echenike will end the half with 13 points. His career high is 20. .9 to go in the half. Jackson's going to have to get it off. He does. Off the top of the backboard. Wichita State with a 29-23 lead at the break. They end the half on a 9-1 run. Tulsa held the lead for a cup of coffee. Wichita State will hold the lead for intermission. Following a short break, we'll have the halftime report. Matt Chick, Sean Harrington here from Tulsa. Advantage, Wichita State. Wichita State and Tulsa, two campuses separated by a little more than 180 miles. Right now separated by 6 points in the scoring column. Matt Chick along with Sean Harrington. What a great opportunity here for Tulsa. Packed house here at Reynolds Center. Preseason pick to finish 10th in the league. A chance, depending on what happens elsewhere, to be in first place all alone in the American Athletic Conference standings. Gonna have to shore it up, though, and take care of the basketball in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. More turnovers than made field goals. You're not going to win many ball games doing that. They got to be careful not over-penetrate. When they get into the lane, they have to know where they're going. You can't dribble into traffic. That's why they've had a lot of turnovers.
You see Tulsa with 8 made field goals. Jamie Echenike has made 6 field goals for Wichita State. He's been active at both ends.
Just absolutely terrific. He has been a force on both ends of the floor, making his presence felt. He's blocking shots. He's got a steal, taking charges, rebounding the basketball. And then, oh yeah, he can step out and knock down the three if you don't guard him. And this is where he's at his best. Active on the glass, controlling the lane, scoring around the rim. He set the tone for Wichita State in the first half.
13 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. A steal for Jamie Echenike. He's 7 shy of his career high. In Tulsa there, see their warm-up shirts there with Kobe Bryant's number, 24, and the 9 who we lost in that helicopter tragedy. A little less than a week ago, we saw Kobe Bryant get honored last night, memorialized with the Lakers. And that loss to Portland. Nice tribute here by the Tulsa Golden Hurricane today. And Jamie Echenike, 13 first half points. The leading returning scorer for Wichita State off last year, the lone senior here on this club, and leading by example, both on and off the floor.
He set the tone for Wichita State in the first half. Tulsa now need to be aggressive. You can't get yourself into trouble. They want to get Rochelle going early and often here in this second half.
Trying to behind the back look there to Igbanu, but it's another turnover. That's turnover number 11 here for Tulsa. Nice dish to Echenike. Can't get that one to fall.
First possession for each team looked like the first half. A turnover on one end, Echenike getting a good look on the other. And that's what we're talking about with Tulsa. You can't over-penetrate when you get yourself into trouble. That's where turnovers happen.
Offensive foul again. That is on Martins Igbanu. That's the second offensive foul that he has drawn today. Frank Haith, the scowl of disapproval.
And again, just trying to plow through a defender. One that could be avoided. Just take that up right above that defender, 2 feet from the basket.
Wichita State winners of 12 of the last 13 in this series against Tulsa. Dennis, no. Another rebound there for Echenike. Etienne has hit a 3. Doesn't hit there. Tipped out, though, and that should be Wichita State ball, and it will be. The hustle by Echenike, just keeping possessions alive.
Big possession there. Got the offensive rebound to keep it alive, and then puts pressure on the Tulsa bigs. They knock it out of bounds.
Rick Marshall just loves the way that he has kind of asserted himself this year. Kind of deferred to Samaje Hayes-Jones, Marcus McDuffie last year. He's the main guy here for this offense. Free ball from Trey Wade. That clanks off the right side of the iron. Brandon Rochelle has been so quiet in this game. 1 of 6 from the floor, now 1 of 7. Igbanu tries to keep it alive. Tyson Etienne pulls it down.
And Tulsa's going to need something from Rochelle. If they're going to win this ball game, he has to get some points here in this second half. I like that move. Again, a little bit of a fadeaway. Let's go straight up.
Eight on the shot clock. Sheffield drives, floater too strong. Strong rebound there by Wade. Put back, no. Another offensive rebound. Reset shot clock to 20. The kick, the three, Dennis.
Wichita is aggressive. They're attacking the boards. No points to show for it, though.
The jacket is off for Frank Haith.
You know it's getting serious now.
Or it's getting hot. Carita. Nobody does draw contact. Foul's going to be on Dexter Dennis. That is his second.
Good penetration that time. Carita, ball gets reversed side to side. Now you attack that defense. You got to get that defense moving to open up some driving lanes.
Well, coaches are supposed to let things go. You could read some lips there. I'll parse through some of the words and say Frank Haith was saying that was a flop at the other end on that offensive foul that was called on Igbanu.
Echenike, a big guy. Going down to the floor.
260 pounds, isn't as heavy as you think.
Takes a lot to get that guy to the floor.
4-point lead here for Wichita State. Number 23 in the country.
Three-quarter court press, slows down Wichita State a little bit.
Wide open three at the end. Good strong rebound there for Jariah Horn. Here's Elijah Joyner.
Wichita State's got some really good looks in this half, and they have just not been able to make a bucket.
Wichita State fans wanted a shuffling of feet there by Joyner. Rochelle. And Frank Haith, I don't think he has any other upper garments to take off, but he is absolutely livid right now.
They're calling a lot of charges right now.
Echenike hits the deck again.
He's taking them. You know they're calling him. You got to go in there under control, come to that jump stop. Again, just a little over penetration.
Yeah, there is an emphasis on flopping, but none has been called so far. Air ball there from Etienne. Joyner sets his feet, knocks it down.
You see the confidence in his game.
3 for 4 from long range for Elijah Joyner. We got a 1-point game in Tulsa.
Only a 27% three-point shooter, but the emotional and vocal leader of this team, big game, he's stepping up big time.
Sherfield steps back, knocks it down. That's a 3-ball. Frank Haith wanted a carry from Etienne. Igbanu, strong, no, but a foul there on Jamie Echenike.
Good back and forth game here. Joyner, separation, knocks down the three.
Cole Anthony back for North Carolina today. They're playing Boston College right now. Wichita State playing Tulsa right now. 32-28 with the lead. These are two of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Conference. Wichita State with the lead, more than 8,000 on hand. 180 miles separating the two campuses. 2.5-hour bus drive south here for Wichita State. Coke Arena South here a little bit, or at least half of it is. Banu goes to the line.
Great energy in the building. Have to control those emotions. I like the shots that Wichita State has gotten out of the half. But only 3 points to show for it so far.
Wichita State 1 of 10 from the floor in the second half. They missed their first 9 shots and still have a 2-point lead.
Yeah, they've been good looks. They've attacked the glass, got second chance opportunities. They've gotten into the lane. Couple wide open threes as well. Only able to connect on one. Crowds on their feet. Matchup zone. See if Wichita can get the ball reversed or attack inside to out.
Sherfield kicks to Dennis. Dennis pump fake on Horn. Drives, loose ball. Picked up by Igbanu. tried to penetrate that zone, but the active hands from Tulsa.
Really good job knocking that ball away. Looked like Dennis was going to have a wide open lane.
Joyner, like he got hit in the nose there on that loose ball. The officials doing him a little bit of a favor there by blowing the whistle, making sure he's okay. See what happened here on the drive.
He was already holding for that highlight, so it happened early in that possession.
No worse for wear. Elijah Joyner with the basketball, now to Horn. Defender falls, and a rejection by Echenike.
That is as good of a recovery as you're going to see.
And at the other end, Echenike tries to keep it alive. It's going to stay Wichita State ball. Echenike fell to the floor, got back up, and got the rejection. That is quite a sequence.
That's 6'11", 260. Quick on his feet.
He can fall pretty easily, we've seen, but he can get up just as fast.
That's Igbanu going to the rim, too. That's no easy block.
Wow. His third block of the afternoon. What a play by Echenike. Kickball here. Remain Wichita State ball. Echenike with 13 points. That is a game high. 7 off of his career high. Outscored here in the second half, though. Stephenson with a nice dish to the corner. Active hands there for Jackson.
Burton had a couple fouls in the first half, so didn't play as many minutes. Trying to get into the rhythm of this game. He has been quiet.
Ryan Horn calling for it. Working on Dennis. Kicks to Carita, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover number 14 for Tulsa, the 4th of the second half.
Way too many turnovers for Tulsa. We've seen that this year. Three-point line has been extended, moved back. It's a lot shorter distance there on those sidelines and in that corner. You're going behind that three. Gotta make sure those feet are in bounds. Echenike wants it inside.
He does. Igbanu's working on that. That's a physical matchup there. Sherfield, offensive foul.
Hill getting over that screen. Not much contact there. But he does extend the arm. Looks worse than it is.
Frank Hayes probably thinking, you know what? We were owed one though. We'll take it. I'm not apologizing for that. We're going to take that. Dribble handoffs. Here's the freshman Isaiah Hill. Carita rises for three. It's out of bounds. That'll be Tulsa basketball. Elijah Joyner with a team high 10. No other Golden Hurricane has more than 5 points here today. Team shooting 31% from the floor. Well within striking distance, just down 2, 6 minutes into the second half.
Oh, I got away with a push off there as well.
5 on the shot clock, and that's going to be a foul on Etienne.
Starting to get a little chippy. You can tell both teams trying to pick up the pressure a little bit. Got to play under control. Making a good shot each time down now.
Wow, Echenike taps that one away. Jackson tried to get it inside to Igbanu.
Yeah, just not enough movement that time. You stare down that big. Gives that defender a chance to take it away.
Stephenson, that one rims out. Echenike again with an offensive board.
You mentioned he hasn't scored in the second half, but he has really had his hand in this second half.
Couple of rebounds shy of a double-double is Jamie Echenike. Nice swing from Stephenson. 8 on the shot clock. Burton gets a screen from Wade. 4 on the shot clock. Nice steal from Jackson. He's got Horn if he wants him. Misses the layup, and it'll stay Tulsa basketball. Horn was to his right. Jackson took it himself. Just missed the layup.
A great defensive play. And then he's expecting some contact here. Might have been able to take it up on the left side. He was bracing himself for maybe some contact up high. Just missed it.
Chanike is going to check out. Morris Udeze is checking in now for Wichita State. We have not seen a point scored in the last 3 minutes. Bonu looking for help. Hill, little shake, little bake to Jackson for 3. Both teams unable to get anything going offensively. Stephenson drives high off the glass.
That's a tough shot there. A lot easier looks than that. That ends the scoring drought.
What does Tulsa got to do to get going offensively here?
Keep moving the basketball. I like going in the Bonu, but you have to get it moving. You can't stare him down.
That'll be a foul on Morris Udeze. 34-30. Points at a premium at TU. And the ESPN app. Scoring at a premium here. Second half shooting. Combined 3 of 19 for both of these teams. 2 of 12 from 3-point range. Law of averages says we're going to get a lot of points. How about that?
Great set out of the timeout. Defensive pressure has been amped up. How do you take care of that pressure? You backdoor them. Try to take some of that pressure off.
That was Darien Jackson with the lay-in. Missed that initial lay-in. Got that one. Stephenson, that one rims out. Nice tip by Rochelle, but a loose ball collected by Wichita State and a foul on Bonu. Well, Greg Marshall, yeah, the offense might be a little frustrating today, but he's got to be pleased with what he's seeing at the other end.
The energy. Wichita State continues to attack. This is the out-of-bounds play pressure. Break that pressure by spreading the floor. You see everybody out beyond the three-point line. That means no help in the lane. Good backdoor cut. Wichita State hasn't been able to score much here in this second half, but they have been extremely active. You can't fault the effort and the energy. They've been all over the glass, gotten some good looks. Just gotta start making some shots now.
Well, they make a free throw, and now it's a 3-point edge for Wichita State. Wichita State 4 of 23 from 3. Last time these two teams played, Wichita State tied a school record with 15 made three-pointers. Tough to come by today against the zone. Had some good looks, though.
Yeah, and now second half here. See a couple juniors step up. Brandon Rochelle, Jariah Horn. These two guys averaging 14 and 12. Need to make their presence felt here in this second half.
They've got a combined 7 points. That one off the glass from Jackson, no good. Here comes Wichita State. Ahead to Stephenson. Stephenson tries the bounce pass, and that will be Wichita State basketball. Two of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Conference, Tulsa and Wichita State. That's the end. Yes!
I love his confidence. He just steps up and buries it. No hesitation. Good penetrating kick from Burton.
Second made 3 of the day for Etienne, 45th of the season. That leads all Shockers in made 3s, and it's a 6-point advantage. Joyner with the spin.
That's big time right there. The body control. Loses the defender on the spin and then rises straight up.
Elijah Joyner with a team-high 12. Burton. Rebound by Horn.
Joyner directing traffic. Great leader for this Tulsa team.
Darien Jackson, nice pass down low to Rochelle with the foul. Rochelle somehow got an angle there and somehow threw that one in. A foul on Wade.
Really good bounce pass from Jackson. Kept it away from the defender. It led Rochelle to the basket, and that's where he got fouled.
There's Brandon Rochelle, transfer from Pearl River Community College, spent a season at LSU. Well, he leads the team in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks, but he's had a tough go of it today, just 1 of 7 from the floor.
Yeah, 2 points and 81% from the line. He misses the first one. Can't get into an offensive rhythm here tonight.
Frank Cage saying when he came here to Tulsa, didn't really have a scorer's mentality. He's embraced that. He needs to find that here in the final 9 minutes.
Yeah, get that confidence going. That's not going to help missing 2 at the line. They'll be able to step up and knock down your next one.
Etienne again. And Shanike skies for the rebound, but Tulsa comes up with it. Here's Darien Jackson. 2-on-2. Jackson draws the foul. Grant Sherfield tried to defend without fouling, but he gets the whistle.
Jackson's so good in the open floor. Just catches and goes. Goes by that defender and then takes the contact. Want your guards to be able to play with that change of direction, change of speed. Jackson able to turn it on. A quick first step. These are big misses here right now. Tulsa down 4. Rochelle misses 2. Jackson misses the first of 2 here. So big points in a game where points are hard to come by.
Jackson connects there. 3-point game here in Tulsa. Elijah Joyner imploring the home part of the faithful, but Wichita State fans making some noise as well. And Shanike calling for it, and it's a turnover.
That's just a tough pass from way out on the floor. I like the idea of going inside Echenike. You need better execution.
Hill's got to get it in. We've seen more turnovers combined than field goals made here in this game. That chick, Sean Harrington here, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Joyner going to draw contact there on Tyson Etienne. He was fortunate to get that call. That's Etienne's 3rd. And now we are in the bonus 1-and-1s.
Got to take advantage of this now. Good job turning the corner. Joyner's so strong. He gets that defender on his hip. Good job drawing the contact. And they got to make these free throws. These are big. You always think of free throws at the end of games. Joyner only 69% from the free throw line, but I want the ball in his hands right now. He is playing with some confidence. A little bit of swagger to his game.
The junior out of Chicago who's 2 for 2 there from the line. We've got a 1-point game. The Reynolds Center is rocking. Stephenson rises, too strong, rebound Joyner. Chance to take their first lead of the second half.
Gotta love this kid. Playing with so much emotion and heart right now, putting the team on his shoulders.
Foul on Isaiah Hill. Joyner, look at him, to the student section.
Frank Hayes said he wanted his team to embrace this moment. Top 4 matchup in the conference. Sold out arena. Elijah Joyner making the most of this opportunity.
The chance of TU. Ten on the shot clock. Burton defender falls and an offensive foul. Tulsa getting the whistle advantage lately and a 1-point edge at home. 7-0 run. More than 8,000 on hand today, the most they've had at a game here since January 2 years ago against Wichita State. This is a storied rivalry dating back nearly 90 years. 131st meeting, a lot on the line today. Two of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Conference. Here's the final 7.5. Oh, Jackson looked for the ball from Hill. Rochelle with the spin. Tip no good from Jackson.
Missed the back door. That was what they were looking for out of the timeout. But still got a good look at the rim.
Burton working on Joyner. Sherfield back to Burton. Turns down the 3, takes the 2, got it.
Turned down a good look, made it a tough shot, but he buries it anyway.
Open 3, no. Contested 2, yes. Wichita State back out in front. Igbanu ready to check back in at the next whistle. Jackson to a cutting Joyner out of bounds. That'll stay Tulsa ball. 8 on the shot clock. Joyner's got 9 here in the second half. Certainly been a spark plug for this Tulsa team in need of some offensive output. Echenike is going to take a seat. Morris Udeze coming back in. That'll be the last time Echenike sits down for a little spell before the stretch run.
And 5 assists for Joyner as well, so he has had his hands all over this offense.
Five on the shot clock. Jackson to Igbanu. Gets the whistle. He'll go to the line.
You can stand straight up there if you're defending. As soon as you slap down. Good job by Igbanu getting that position on the inside. It's been a load in the last 3 games.
Martin Igbanu coming off a career-high 28-point outing. Just 5 points today, 1 of 4 from the floor. 4 rebounds, collected a couple of offensive fouls as well. 2 for 2 from the line. Tulsa back out in front.
Big free throws there. Crowd back into it. No Echenike on the floor right now. Wichita State perimeter needs to step up on this possession.
If they get a paint touch without Echenike on the floor. Sherfield, no, rebound. Joyner tried to clear out. Wanted a foul call. Instead, just take possession. 6 minutes to go. Igbanu gets Udeze in the air.
Really good body control. The up and under shot fake. Get that defender to leave your feet.
Tulsa with their largest lead. It's 3. We've had a tight one today. Burton rises.
They worked so hard in the offseason, improving that jump shot. That was the scouting report on him last year. Go under all screens. Now, go under the screen, he makes you pay for it. Good jump shot from Burton.
He's only shooting 15% the last few games, but he's hit his last 2 shots. Nearing the 5-minute mark here at Reynolds Center. Igbanu working on Udeze again. Whistle! And another offensive foul. Is that 3 charges that have been called on Igbanu today?
It is. That's a lot of charges. He's been aggressive. I like the aggressive mindset.
So that's 4 now in Igbanu here at the 5-minute mark. That changes some things here for Tulsa.
It really does. They were going inside to Igbanu almost every possession, letting him get a touch. They're going to find other ways to score on offense. Needs to be Rochelle, needs to be Horn. But Joyner's been terrific this whole game.
And Chinike's back in and back in the scoring column. His first points of the second half. He's got a team-high 15. Joyner with the brush off. Elijah Joyner tying his career high with 19.
How about the step back? He's feeling it tonight.
Bad chick Sean Harrington. Tulsa with a 2-point lead on Wichita State. They just announced Elijah Joyner as the high-energy player of the game. I don't think there's anyone more deserving.
He has been lights out here tonight. The emotional leader, the vocal leader, block shots, knocking down shots all over the floor.
19 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, a steal for Elijah Joyner, and a 2-point lead here for Tulsa. They've lost 12 of their last 13 in the series with Wichita State. Foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Tulsa. That's on Darien Jackson. One thing that Frank Hayes could read his lips as we went to break, talking to one of the officials, saying, look, we've got 5 fouls, they've got 1. Now it's 6-1. We'll see if the officiating evens out here down the stretch.
He's going to step here on the offensive end. How about this shot?
There's an answer from Dexter Dennis. Wichita State back out in front.
Back and forth game. Both teams answering.
Horn with the lob!
When he released that pass, it looked like it was going out of bounds, and Jackson goes way up for the finish.
Darien Jackson from the rafters. In a game that's lacked some offense, we just got the highlight of the night. Stephenson off the front of the iron, nearing the 3-minute mark. Rochelle has had a quiet day, trying to get going. Off the front of the iron. Rochelle, 1 of 9 from the floor today.
And again, fading away, just a little more aggressive. Can't settle for fadeaways.
Sherfield. Dexter Dennis. Here's Stephenson. Echenike trying to get position. Now working on Jariah Horn on the block. The give to Stephenson. And the foul!
We got to go with our hands back and forth. How about this way up? Jackson with the finish.
In the building here today, we'll have some energy coming up Monday night. It's 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN2 and the ESPN app as two of the top teams in women's basketball square off. Sabrina Ionescu leads number 3 Oregon against number 4 UConn at Gantle Pavilion. Oregon 0-3 all time against UConn. Huskies trying to get it done in a matchup of top 4 teams. And Sabrina is on the precipice of history. She is putting up numbers that we have not seen in the last 20 seasons of women's college basketball. How about 15, 8, and 8 in a full season? She's got 17, 8, and 8.
These are Elijah Joyner numbers.
Right. Elijah Joyner, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a block and a steal here today. Right now, Tulsa on the short end, down 1. Stephenson trying to complete the 3-point play. Rims out.
I like the basketball in Joyner's hands. He has been the emotional leader in this ball game tonight for Tulsa.
Got a game high 19. Rochelle lobs it in to Jariah Horn. Horn working on Burton. Horn a little stuck to Rochelle. 10 on the shot clock. Rochelle, no. Rebound, Wichita State. Rochelle's struggles continue. 1 of 10 from the floor tonight. Under 2 minutes. Burton for 3.
Big defensive rebound for Tulsa as well.
Joyner, ball on the ground. Jackson with the left hand, and he's fouled by Stephenson.
Attack that lane. A lot of contact on the arm. Jackson with that quick first step. He was really good off the dribble. Big misses both ends. Stephenson missed on one end, Jackson now another. Free throw so important.
Jackson good on the second. We're tied. Less than 90 seconds to go. Wichita State has won 5 straight in the series. 12 of the last 13 with Tulsa. Echenike looking for it. Working on Igbanu. Right hand. No. Rebound. Gonna stay Wichita State ball. Hurricane unable to corral it. Shot clock resets to 20.
Echenike never had a good handle on that one. He bobbled it as he made his move, and then Tulsa not able to corral the rebound.
More than 8,000 fans on hand here. 2 campuses separated by about 180 miles. Burton the spin. Strong move off the glass.
Terrific body control. Spin move. Takes the contact.
Timeout, Tulsa. Burton has been filling it up the last few minutes. Shockers trying to hold on. The final 54 seconds. Straight ahead. Sean Harrington, number 23, Wichita State, with a 2-point lead on Tulsa. And a rivalry that dates back nearly 90 years. Two American Athletic Conference rivals. Separated by less than 200 miles, and now separated by less than, well, by 2 points. 54 seconds to go.
Matt Page called that timeout. Tulsa, what do you want here? You want the basketball in two guys' hands. It's either Joyner or Jackson. You want to try to get them off the move so they're curling into the lane on the dribble to try to drive to that rim. Jackson's so good at going to his left. See if you can get one of those two on the move and a curl action off the dribble.
Two of the top 4 teams in the American Athletic Conference. Here's Joyner. He's got a game-high 19. Jackson looking for a cutter. Down low to Igbanu. Foul on Echenike.
Nice find by Jackson. He's able to get to the lane to suck in the defense. And then he drops it off to Igbanu.
Some recent struggles for Tulsa at the free throw line, but not by Igbanu. Perfect 4 for 4 today.
He's been comfortable with the line. Last 3 games, he's getting 11.5 free throw attempts per game.
Made 26 free throws the last few games, and today he's made all 6 attempts. We're tied with 43 to go. If you're Wichita State, you want a quick shot? Probably your best shot.
Best shot at this point. Not enough time for a quick 2-for-1. You want to get a good look at the rim here. Watch Rochelle try to play inside out. Get Echenike a look down on the block.
Stephenson rises. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Inside, and we got a timeout on the bench.
Great heads-up play to get that timeout after a really good effort from Burton crashing the glass.
So here's the key there. Shot clock resets to 20, and now you can essentially wind that clock down so that if you miss, whether you make or miss, Tulsa doesn't have much time to answer.
Yeah, you want to talk clock management here in this huddle. With just 3 seconds difference, you want to hold for essentially the last shot. You don't want to give Tulsa a run out. It also gives yourself a chance to get an offensive rebound and miss. That's usually what gets you. It's not the first shot, it's the offensive rebound. But because of that difference on the shot clock, game clock, really important for Wichita State to have defensive balance. If there is a missed shot, Tulsa is going to try to get the rebound and run out quickly. Wichita State's got to make sure that they have defensive players back to slow down the break.
15 offensive rebounds today for Wichita State. None more important than that one. Greg Marshall saying, look, we either want to win this or get to overtime.
You'd like to get it into Echenike. Sometimes it's hard to do that in late game situations. A lot of times you see a spread floor opportunity with a ball handler go one-on-one, or a ball screen situation to try to get a mismatch with a big on a small, so the small can beat the big off the drive.
Greg Marshall, some last-minute instructions here to Echenike. He is on the floor in the paint, talking to Dennis, talking to Echenike.
so important for Tulsa. You defend this possession, you must finish with a box out if you can get a stop. So many late game opportunities end with tip-ins.
Wichita State's got 2 timeouts left. Tulsa's got 1. Marius Burton to inbound. Echenike with it. And now Sherfield will set it up back to Burton.
1-4. Watch for maybe a cross screen down low as Burton drives.
5 on the shot clock. Burton with the drive. Nearly lost it. The quick dish to Echenike goes out of bounds. And a shot clock violation. 2.5 seconds to go for Tulsa to try and win it.
And they put a little bit of time back on the clock. Thought it was just over a 3-second difference. Shot in game.
3.3 for Tulsa. Now Tulsa calls their final timeout. All right, so now if you're Frank Haith, what do you want?
You talk to your team all about it. You normally have dribbles per second, meaning you have about 3 dribbles in this situation with 3 seconds to go. You want to get momentum going towards the front court. See if you can get a curl situation with either Joyner or Jackson. A little banana cut as they start going down the floor to get their momentum going towards the basket, knowing you have probably 3, maybe 4 dribbles that you can get into a shot. You've seen Tulsa in these situations also. The inbounder is a dangerous guy here. They couldn't inbound it to the top of the key, and you're going to watch that inbounder go streaking down the floor, potentially to get it back. Usually that's Joyner, and he's not taking it in. So see if you can get Joyner going on the move to the basket here off of screens.
Rochelle will inbound. Horn, Igbanu, Jackson. You got Joyner at the other end. 3.3 to go. Trying to get it in. Here's Joyner. 2, 1. The shot for the win. Got it! They will look at the clock. But the fans say the time is now to storm the floor. And from the replays they're showing here in the arena, that shot sure looked good to us. If it stands, it's a career-high 22 for Elijah Joyner. And a benchmark win over Wichita State. Let's take another look.
Such a good job of having a mental clock in your head, knowing exactly how much time you have.
In the nick of time.
If he just gets it off.
And that is it. Elijah Joyner with the game winner. Tulsa with their first win over Wichita State since November of 2015. And only their second win over Wichita State in the last 17 years, Sean Harrington.
Elijah Joyner, so impressive. He is the emotional leader. He's the vocal leader. And today, the scoring leader. Put this team on his back, and he finishes it with a game-winning 3.
Next to our director, Nick Thompson. Producer, Bill Connerly. Stats, Brian King. Brian Holmgren, Nick Mushart. Thanks so much. 54-51, Tulsa with the win. We send you to Dallas.